Hi and welcome everyone, this is the Hobo Prepper and I am Friar Tuck. Okay, so I had to connect to the Wi-Fi here. Alright, let me kind of walk you through some things that have been going on so that you guys can understand. Right now I am super sick. I am not doing well at all. So, I'm in Somerville right now. So that's kind of where I'm at. So you guys have been paying attention to some of the things that have been going on. I did a video yesterday of why I was getting back on trail. And I was actually hoping to release that on Saturday and to be leaving today instead of leaving yesterday. But here's the thing. So the owner has rumors going around that he is a pedophile, a murderer, and a drug mule, which it's a case of mistaken identity. I have stated it on this channel a couple of times. Well, one of his friends came in a few nights ago, and I was like, I explained to him, him and I were sitting there talking. He's like, yeah, I'm his friend, da, da, da. And I said, well, with all these rumors that are going around about Wheels, it makes it really hard based upon the way that he acts to be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? It makes it hard to believe that stuff isn't true. So with that being said, I'm like, okay, well, I'm asking him to help and to tell Wheels that he needs to calm down and he needs to, not throw fuel on the fire. I feel like crap. I've got stomach cramps. I'm going to the bathroom every 15 minutes. Last night, I had to turn the heat up to about 86. And then on top of that, I hid under the blankets and I was still shivering. I got a headache from how bad the fever was. And then, I've been up all night, every few minutes, just, having to go to the bathroom. That's why I was asking for some help, is because I feel like crap. These guys were cross-contaminating food, selling expired food, and I was trying to navigate my way around and not get caught up in all that, but I don't know, yesterday it's like once I left and my body was not being constantly subjected to the nasty food that they have there, it's like all of a sudden it said, okay, time to make you pay the price. And usually food poisoning, it takes about 3 or 4 days before it actually hits you. And so, it's just, it is what it is. But, thank God somebody put some money in my tip jar yesterday before I left. So I was even able to pay for this, because if I'd have been out in the forest, it would have been even more miserable. I mean, I'm hoping to raise the money. I really am, because I think if I go to the hospital, they ain't going to do anything except for go, okay, you've got food poisoning. This is what it is. Now have a nice day. And then I'm going to be right back out where I'm at, and I'm going to be like 20, 30 miles away from the trail. And it would be easier for me just to stay in a hotel room for one more night so that I could, have one more day of full-on recovery. And because I'm feeling a little bit better compared to last night, but not by much, so anyways, so because I said what I said, to his friend, now his friend a week later comes up to him and says, oh yeah, by the way, your employee was trying to spread rumors. And so, that guy doing what he does best, he just, he created issues. And so I said, okay, fine, I was going to quit tomorrow after work, but I guess I'll be gone. I'll be gone on tomorrow morning. So I started going, and at first I thought, oh man, I might be dealing with dehydration just because of the shivers and stuff like that. But with the stomach cramps and the explosive diarrhea and all that stuff, no, I've had food poisoning before, and I know what it's like. And yeah, this is definitely it. So I walked probably about 12-15 miles yesterday. And, I got here, and so I was like, okay, well, I need a shower. I want to kind of relax. I want to get some water and stuff like that, because right now they have me riding a ridge line. So whenever I want water, I have to go down to the bottom of the hill, which is, maybe 700 to 1,000 feet or more. I have to go all the way down to the bottom just to be able to find water, and it's kind of hard to find water, even though it says that there is water on the trail. And that's kind of what is making it hard for me to. That's why I thought I might have been dealing with some dehydration, because I ran out of water about maybe 2 hours before I got here, maybe 3 hours, but that wouldn't be long enough for dehydration, and I had 60 ounces of water. So I mean, I don't know what else to say to that. But you know, and then so because they saw my video where and honestly it was very polite, you know, saying, and everything was factual. There was nothing that was said out that wasn't true. They used that as a way, oh, well, now we're going to charge you $25 a night for every night that you stayed in our shed. Well, that wasn't part of our deal. You know, and now they're trying to short me 30 hours. They're trying not to pay me. They're slow walking it. So instead of being able to have my own money to be able to pay for my own hotel, to be able to take care of myself, these guys are stiffing me out of about $600 or $700. And you know, I've worked in like 12 days. I worked 117 hours. So that means I averaged 10 hours a day. You know, there were a few days where I did like 15 and 13, you know, and like 1 or 2 days where I did like 8.5. But, and these guys are trying everything they can not to pay me. And so I even told them, I said, well, if you go this route, then I'm going to have to report you to the Bureau of Labor and Industry, because that's pretty much my only right of recourse. Well, you know, they're supposed to pay me Friday after 5. I made sure that all my paperwork was in Friday after 5, or Friday by 5, and you know, so that they could pay me. And now they're just like, oh, well, we're just going to sit here and have a conversation on text. We're not going to pay you. So, I mean, I worked my ass off. I mean, I really worked my ass off. And what did I get in return? I got stiffed. And, you know, these guys don't understand that, you know, I have the ability to, if I really, really want to. And I may do it just out of principle, just out of GP. Because he's like, I'm gonna go tell everybody, you know, that you had nothing but complaints, and you know, we were doing good until you got here, and this and that and the other. And it's like, that's not true. And I never heard any complaints. Nobody ever complained to me. Yeah, that's what the Bureau of Labor and Industry is. That BOLI is where you go and report your wages and stuff like that. But it's going to take forever to be able to get paid. And these guys are slow walking every which way they can to not pay me. And you know, again, I'm sick as a fucking dog, and I need to be able to stay in a hotel room at least one more night. And I think that by tomorrow I should be better enough to where I can get on trail and stuff like that. Because I mean, it's gone from like every 15 minutes to about every half hour that I have to go to the bathroom, and I just don't have enough toilet paper. And the trail, I mean, I don't have the, yeah, it is what it is. So if you guys could help me out, I really wish that there was a way to where, you know, I could pay for this myself. But again, these guys stiffed me out of a lot of money. And I could have paid for it myself and not, you know, and not had an issue, and I could have stayed here as long as I needed to stay. But because they refuse to pay me, and then they're trying to nickel and dime me and all these other things, you know, I am up shit creek, and now I'm sick because these guys are selling expired food. They're cross-contaminating food. I mean, like, you cut meat, and then on the same cutting board without sanitizing it, you're cutting up potatoes and stuff like that, and then you cut another type of meat, and they're not cleaning, and they're cross-contaminating all the food, you know. And when he's training, he just teaches you, oh yeah, this is fine, this is okay, you know, no worries here. And then we were putting way too much bleach in the sanitizing water to where it was actually toxic, you know. And then there was a lot that was wrong with this place. This is a place that should never be allowed to open up again. And if I have my way, I'm gonna make sure that these guys can never open up again. And I'm gonna have to really, try again. But as you see, like, my eyes are barely open, you know, because I slept probably from, I don't know, about 5 o'clock yesterday till about 7:30 this morning. So I slept about 14 hours, and you know, I mean, I slept, and I slept really, you know, I slept as good as I possibly could, you know. But just you know what, I'm trying to be self-sufficient. I'm trying to do the right thing and not have to rely on my subscribers, you know. I mean, it is what it is, you know. I'm trying not to rely on them, but you know, at this moment I'm being forced to, and that was why I decided to stop and to get some work so that I could be self-sufficient. And it's not working, and I don't know what else to do. So if any of you guys have any suggestions, I could really use it. But you know, the trail seems to be pretty nice. I mean, I did a large climb, and then once I climbed, you know, I rode a ridge line for probably about 10-12 miles, you know, and that was pretty good. You know, it is what it is. But does anybody have any questions for me? My brain is not working, and I'm trying to just, you know, chat with you guys, because, you know, I don't know, I'm ready to, if I'm deciding if I just go out to like the trailhead and hang out there for the day, or, you know, what do I do? So I don't know what I should do, but I know that I basically stick a fork in me for today. I just, either I need to stay in a hotel room, or I need to pitch my hammock and dig me a really large foxhole, and just, like, you know, just keep going to the bathroom and hope that I have enough toilet paper. But you know, and then just sleep and drink water and things like that. You know, I'm trying my best. I don't have to check out of here until until 11. So I'm waiting until 11 to make until about 10:30 to make my decision, to decide what I'm going to do. So anyways, guys, this is going to be a short video. I feel like crap, you know, but yeah, I wanted to do a live stream, see if we could get, you know, some interaction. I could have a conversation with you guys and stuff like that. But so I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna end this. I wanted to share with you, you know, kind of give you guys a real-time update of what's going on with me, and hopefully these guys pay me, but I don't think that they will. They have no desire to. So you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You know, like, share, leave me a tip in the tip jar if you'd like. Is there a hostel or something close by? No, this is the only place to stay, and honestly, it's a cheap hotel. It's $50 a night. You know, it's not your typical $100 a night, stuff like that. It's $50 including tax. So, you know, it should be pretty easy. Well, I hope it's 50. I paid $50 last night. I think it'll be $50 tonight. But yeah, there is no hostel or anything else like that close by. This is the only thing, and I forget the name of the big city, but it's about 2-3 days out from here, and then that's kind of like, that's about 45-50 miles to get to there. But there's not a lot of hostels along the Pinhoti. There's actually only 2 hostels. And one is at Porter's Gap, and the other one is the Pinhoti Outdoor Center. Those are the only 2 hostels that are out there. So, you know, it is what it is. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get off here because I'm barely remaining coherent. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.